Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you are here. Today I have my empties. So I have this bag full of empties, but I also have this bag full of empties as well. So quite a few things. There's a lot of candles in here. We're just going to go through it. I'm going to show you everything that I use. Well, almost everything that I use. Don't forget to watch my project update that will have several things in it, as well as my sample Saturday. Those are some empties in there as well. Before I get started, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know what you have used up and what you think of what I used up. Do you love any of these things? Do you hate any of these things? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. We're going to start with body care. Just because it's on my lap, I sorted everything out really quickly. And I have just 3 things that are not in a project. So first up, my Bath & Body Works body puff spongy thing. This one just kind of fell apart and I just got sick of trying to make it work. So this one is gone. Then we have a Dove Advanced Care Invisible Plus Cucumber and Cactus Water Antiperspirant Deodorant. It was fine. It's not something that I love. It's not something, like if I find them on clearance at Costco, which is where I usually get them, I will buy another pack of Dove, but it's not like a love or something I really love. Same with this. I think I'm going to stick to the Eco Tools one. I just didn't like how this one kind of performed. Then the last thing is something I just had a little bit of. This was left last summer at dance camp and it expired this spring, so I used it up. This is the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen from Neutrogena. It was fine. I just used it kind of on my arms on the days that I was wearing a t-shirt or a short sleeve shirt to work. I put it on before I got in the car and drove, because normally I've been wearing long sleeve shirts, so I didn't need sunscreen on my arms. All right, let's move on to home scent. There is quite a bit in home scent. First up, we have Sweetest Song from Bath & Body Works. The packaging on this is very pretty. The notes are blush, raspberries, sugar crystals, and whipped musk. I liked this one in the beginning, and then it got stronger as it went on, and I didn't love it as much by the end. By the end, I was really kind of sick of it and ready for it to be gone. So this is a one and done for me. Not something I would repurchase. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep. I don't think I want to keep the container, even though it is very pretty. I have enough that I'm trying to keep. Like this one, this is Emily in Paris, and I am going to keep one set of the jars. So I finished the other 2 from this collection. I mean, look at the artwork on it. I didn't get any of the lavender because lavender gives me a headache, but the other 2 I finished last month, and this one I finished this month. So we have French Tulips, Apple Blossoms, Sparkling Pink Champagne, Sandalwood, and Creamy Musk. It's just a pretty floral, a little bit of fruit in there. It's just a nice, light, sweet scent, sweet floral. And I do like it. If I saw it again, I would pick up maybe another one. I heard that they are trashing all of the Emily in Paris because it's not going to show up at SAS, which makes me kind of sad, but it was a nice one. Not as nice as this one, though. I loved Spring Apple. I am a big apple scent fan. The packaging was so cute on this. It has like the fancy lid. I'm not going to keep the lid though because I have extra. I bought it back, but this is what I'm trying to say. So Spring Apple is apple trees, vanilla, and sweet pear. Yeah, it just was a very like apple pear fresh type of a scent. I really enjoyed it, and it's one that I would like to get some more of, and I hope they bring it back. Final 3-wick from Bath & Body Works is Easter Candy Basket. I started burning this the week before Easter. This is sugar-coated jelly beans and orange vanilla cream. I will keep the lid because this one was $32.95 because of the lid, which is kind of crazy. It's a nice lid, but it's nothing special. It smells kind of like sugar, like a burnt kind of sugar type of a smell. Maybe pink sugar with a little bit of orange in there, just barely a hint in there. I did enjoy it. I do have another one because I did pick up 2 of them when they were on sale. Is it one that if it didn't have fancy packaging I would go get again? No. But it was fun. It was pleasant enough. Then we have one wick. I finished Happy Easter, which is raspberries and whipped vanilla. I loved this candle. Oh, it smells so good. Burns really well. I like these mason jar candles because they're a little thicker. The glass, how it moves in a little bit, it just really helps it burn much better than the newer single wicks. I do have another one of this, and I would repurchase this one. 3-wick, single wick. Well, maybe not single wick, but I do like raspberry and vanilla. Then we have a Homeworks candle that I picked up at Ulta. This is Vanilla Coconut Sorbet. The notes on this are chilled vanilla, shaved coconut, tropical water fruits, island sugarcane. This was made in Vietnam. It was fine. It was very light. It kind of gave me a little coconut vanilla type of a scent. It wasn't like super, didn't have a lot of scent to it, but it did have some. It took a while for it to burn down well, and then it kind of let itself out at different times. I don't know if I would pick this up again. When I got these, they were like $8, I want to say, or less. So, if I find them on clearance like that again for Ulta, then I might pick some up. I think I have one more of that's in a box. I'm trying to burn some of my weird candles that are not in crates right now, just to make my life a little less messy. I have one wallflower plug that I put in the beginning of the month. This is Emily in Paris, and it was the Macaron Cloud. The notes are Macaron Delight, Parisian spun sugar, and pink berries. The reason I do not have the bulb for this is because the bulb that I replaced this with was the Irish pound cake, and it was so strong it was causing me to cough all the time. So I unplugged it. I'm going to take it to my parents and plug it into the basement, which is a much larger space, and not where I'm sleeping, because I plugged this in my bedroom. So I think that will help, because it's a nice scent. I like it, but it's so strong. It was just too strong even on the lowest setting. So I replaced it with this one, and I loved it. It had a nice, pleasant smell. I could still smell it here and there, but it wasn't causing me grief. Hand pocket back. This is the Pink Peach Blossom. It was a nice scent. This is a very strong scent. It will kind of overpower everything else. I do enjoy it, but it's not one that I feel like I need to buy any more of. Like, I was really obsessed with it one year, and now I'm like, this is too much. I finished my last one of the larger antibacterial hand sprays. This was the 3-ounce in Chasing Fireflies, and I don't love the scent of this one. It's a little too strong floral, but I do enjoy these. I like to spray it on my desk, my keyboard, just, if other people are using things. If I'm sick, I take it to the classrooms that I teach in, and I spray down the keyboards. So I did enjoy that aspect of it, and I wish they would bring those back, because I went through these so fast. I finished the Sweet Kiwi and Starfruit. I love the scent of this one. It smells really good. Oh, there's a little bit left in that one. Might clean a little bit of my desk, a very tiny section of my desk. And then I also finished Twisted Peppermint. This one smelled really good too. There's a little bit in there too. That's crazy, because this one, nothing. So Twisted Peppermint is a nice scent. If I can find these for under $2, I will pick up some more. But anything more than that, they're just too expensive, because you don't get very much at all. Especially because this is a 1-ounce and this is a 1-ounce, and they want $3.95 and they want $1.95. It's not worth double the price. Lots of hand soaps as usual. I finished a Diamond of the Season, Sparkling Peach, Spring Daffodil, and Radiant Jasmine. I didn't like this as much as I thought I did last year when I bought 4 of them. So I bought 2 of the foaming and 2 of the gel, and it was fine. I'm actually using the second foaming right now, because I just was like, no, I want to get rid of it. I don't love it as much as I thought I was. And then I also finished Danbury Shortbread, which is whipped vanilla, almonds, and sugar crystals. It's a little too bakery for me. It's not as bad as strawberry pound cake, which makes me feel nauseated, but I didn't enjoy having this one around. So that's not one I would buy again if they ever brought it back. I don't know why they would, but Perfect in Pink, which is Vibrant Cherries, Pink Camilla, and Whipped Almond Creme. The floral in this was stronger than the cherry and the almond, and I was not a fan of this one. I'm going to try it again in the fall, but I thought it would be a nice spring scent, and it was not. So that's a no. I would not buy more of that. Now I'm like, am I going to feel the same way about the body care that I bought? because I feel like I liked the perfume, but maybe I just don't like it in hand soap on my hands. Gingham Gorgeous, used one of these as well. This is Pink Strawberries, Peach Nectar, and Peony Blossoms. This one, if I remember right. Yeah, this one is just really pretty. I liked this one. It has a little bit of floral, but it's more fruity, so I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Then we have all of my Easter ones. So I finished my last of my Tutti Frutti candy that I had stashed. This one was from 2023. I picked up several of these when they were on, like, at SAS for 75% off. And yeah, very cute. Love the scent of this. Sweet jelly beans, mixed berries, and sugared lemon. Yeah, so good. I love the gel. One thing I have been finding though with the gels is they sit too long. The first few pumps has like a little rust from the spring in there. So beware of that. It performs fine, but just it looks funky the first couple times. Then I finished Marshmallow Bunny Hop. I bought this one this year. I was like, I would like a couple Easter soaps, and I didn't have very many left over from last year. So we have toasted marshmallows, warm vanilla, and fluffy orange icing. I think this was kind of a one and done for me. It was fine. It wasn't, it's very sweet. It does smell like, do you remember they were so gross. I remember not liking them as a kid, but they were like the kind of harder coated marshmallows, and they were just like sicky sweet, and they were about the same size as the chocolate covered marshmallow eggs, which were delicious, but they were I remember this from my childhood, and just they were sicky sweet, and I didn't really enjoy them. That's kind of what it smells like. Last one is Daffodil Daydreams. One More Happy Easter. This was whipped marshmallow, pastel clouds, and sweet daffodil. I love the packaging on this one. They did such a cute job on this. I wish they would bring this back. Yeah, you get the marshmallow, but there's like a little bit of greenness to it as well. Really nice. I don't know why they didn't bring it back this year in any form, because I feel like it was pretty popular last year. But that's it for home scent. Yes, that's it for home scent. So let's move on to supplements. I have 3. They're just kind of the same. Well, it's kind of some standard. So multi-collagen peptides gummies 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. These were, they taste really good. So I don't know if they're helping. Consult your doctor, whatever. These are just, a lot of these I just like because they taste good. I do feel like this is helping me with stress though. This is the ashwagandha gummies, also by Nature's Truth. I do double up on the dosage though, so that's what I feel like is helping me with sleeping better. Then I have Energy B12 from Nature Made. These are cherry flavored. I picked these up at Ross for $6.99, but I've also found them at my grocery store, a bigger bottle, and they were buy one get one free, so that's what I did. These taste so good. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the flavor of them, which is not probably the reason you should buy supplements, but they taste really good. Okay, let's move on to makeup. I just have a few things. I put them back in the box, or back in the bag. So first up, let's talk setting sprays. I finished a Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray. My favorite setting spray. I really like this one, although the new Anastasia Beverly Hills is kind of giving this a run for its money. This is a little bit more drying. So if I'm struggling with like a foundation or a primer or a setting powder, I feel like the ABH is a little bit more forgiving because it has a little bit more moisture, but still, this is the one I would purchase time and time again. I also finished this Hard Candy Matte Sheer Envy Mattifying Setting Spray. This was $1 at Walmart. I hate the packaging on this one. I hate the sprayer, so I dumped it into my Urban Decay when it was done. Much better. The sprayers on the Urban Decay are so good. Finished my Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. It's a nice setting powder. I enjoyed it, so it's one that if I ran out of powder ever, I might pick it up if it's a good price. I have some other powders that I like better, but it's kind of a standard one. Beauty Blender just was starting to get grody. I know I only had it like a month and a half, but it was, I don't know if it's the soap I'm using or if they've just gone downhill in their production, but disappointing in that regard. Then I finished a bronzer. I'm so excited. This is the Complex Culture baked bronzer, sun bath baked bronzer in the shade Play. I really liked this one. I used it all the way up. I did drop it on the counter, so I did lose some of it because it went on the counter. Luckily, it went on the counter, not in the sink, which has happened several times. And then if the product is wet from the sink, I'm not going to try to salvage it. I tried to repress it. I tried to follow Jessica's instructions, and I did not do a very good job, but I did save quite a bit of it. It was already like I had a good pan in it, so it was the stuff around the edges, and then it shattered, and then I tried to press it, and then a lot of it came off on the cloth. So we will try again with that, but I did finish that. I am happy that it is gone. I'm not really happy it's gone because I really liked it, and I can't get it anymore because Complex Culture, Ipsy decided to not do them anymore. I don't know. Then we have the Kosas Airbrow Clear Lifting Treatment Gel. No, I did not like this. The brush on this, it takes off way too much. It's goopy. It left like dandruff kind of flakes in your brows. So no, this is not one I would ever buy again. If I got another one, I would pass it along to somebody else, which is really mean, but I did not like it at all. Then the next thing is from Ulta Beauty. This is the matte eye primer in nude. It is hard. Like, I can't get any more out of it. It was just, there's quite a bit left in here, but I'm calling it an empty because I used quite a bit of it, but it's too old, unfortunately. Fenty Beauty, I finished one of my, these are the longest name. Gloss Bomb Stick. There we go. And this was in the shade Riri number 6. This is such a good color. It can't go up anymore. There is some, I know some people might scoop it out. I am not that type. I do have a backup of this because I realized how much I liked it, and they had the kit over the holidays. So I did pick up the kit when it went on sale, and I think I got 20% off of it too. But really enjoyed this. It's a good one. It's a one and done. So if you just want like a nice lip balm with a good color, I feel like this was a good one. I wore it to work quite a bit. I also finished this guy. I'm excited but also sad. This is the Bath & Body Works Strawberry Nourishing Lip Mask. They have changed this in a couple ways. One, the container is now smaller. This one, how many ounces was this? Was 0.73 ounces or 21 grams. So it is smaller. You get less product. This was $12.95. It smells so good. And they changed it from just plain strawberry to strawberry pound cake. And if you know me, I don't like strawberry pound cake. I know I already mentioned it. It kind of makes me feel nauseated, that artificial bakery smell. But I did finish that, and I'm a little sad because the other lip masky lip balms that I have are not as nourishing. And so until next month in June, I'm going to be working on those until I get another Bath & Body Works one or a Laneige one, because that's where I am right now. A little disappointed in that. And that's because they're all at my parents'. I didn't think I was going to finish that this early in the semester. All right, skincare is next. So I finished this giant Clinique Moisture Surge. This one, how many ounces was this? This is 4.2 ounces. It is, I used to love this stuff, but now I like to use it as a neck and chest moisturizer, and I usually pair it with a facial oil because that gives me a little bit more moisture, and it works fine that way. I know I have at least one more, and I feel like I probably have more that are like in my skincare stash that I've just left at my parents because they have more space. So then I just go shopping when I'm there and then bring home during the semester. We have Beauty Bay. I got this when I put in my one and only Beauty Bay order. This is the Skin Hit Correcting Serum AHA plus PHA for tackling congestion and texture concerns. I didn't really notice much with it. It didn't sting. I didn't have any reactions, but I could not tell you if it helped at all after using it, that entire thing. All right, Estee Lauder Advanced Night Cleansing Gelée with 15 amino acids. This is an okay cleanser. I don't love it because it's very thick and it takes a lot of work to kind of wash it off, because even if you have just a little bit, it kind of goes on a little thick. So I think it does a good job. It's just, it's not the easiest, fastest cleanser. And sometimes you just want a fast cleanser. Then we have a facial oil. I really did enjoy this. This is Dew of the Gods Pomegranate and Retinol Reparative Facial Oil. It was nice. I might purchase a full size of it. I feel like it had a nice scent too. I guess it doesn't really have a scent. Maybe I'm just like projecting pomegranate scent to it. That I could be doing that. Skin Fix Calm and Repair Sleeping Mask. This is soothes redness and hydrates fatigue skin. It was fine. Used it as a neck and chest moisturizer. Ended up using this as a neck and chest moisturizer and on my face. This is the Dermalogica Calm Water Gel. It was fine. Nothing to write home about. Tula 24/7 Hydrating Day and Night Cream. It was fine. Same thing. Used it on my face some at night and then used the rest of it on my neck and chest. We have Elizabeth Arden Provage City Smart DNA Enzyme Complex. It has sunscreen. It's tinted. I don't like tinted things because they usually get on my shirts, and I like to use those type of sunscreens on my neck and ears, not on my chest because my chest does not really see the sun. But if it did see the sun, that would be part of it too. Then we have Philosophy. What is this? Ultimate Miracle Worker Fix. Oh, this is an eye power treatment. Firm. That's the word. It's kind of rubbed off a little bit. It was a fine eye cream. Not anything like super exciting. Not something I would be like, ooh, I want to go buy. But solid. So a lot of just like basic skincare that is good, but nothing that stood out. Now we come to the most impressive part, in my opinion, of my empties, and that's my fragrance samples, or my fragrance empties. So I finished 3 sample sizes. Beautiful Belle, not a big fan of it. There's still some in there, it just doesn't want to come out. This is Sugar Rush by Tarte Sugar Spritz Body Spray. I liked this. It's just a nice, light, like fruity, very sweet type of a scent. And then Ginger and Neroli by Nest Fragrances. This was also a body spray. Really enjoyed that one as well. So 2 out of 3 are ones that I liked. Then we finished 4 of my travel sprays from subscription companies. So first up is one that they did send me years ago, and then they contacted me and said, do you want to do it again? And I said yes, and then they never got back to me, so whatever. This is Luxe XB, or Luxury Scent Box, and this was made in Pigalle, Elsa and Alicia. I really enjoyed this at first, and then I was really sick of it. It felt like too floral. I wonder if, like, when you're decanting them, if sometimes that lets in air and then it starts to smell kind of like an old perfume, you know, that stereotype of old lady kind of perfume. I felt like I got a little bit of that with this and some of my other fragrance decants like this. And I wonder if that's why. Anyway, this is a watermelon scent. I tried to layer it in the middle because I was like not feeling it. But then the last time I used it, I was like, oh, this is nice. I kind of enjoyed it. But that's the first one. No, I would not purchase it. Then, let's see. Let's do perfume.com, their subscription. I was doing them until they went from $9.95 to $14.95. And a lot of the stuff I was getting was like cheaper stuff, like Demeter. This was cotton candy. This smells like sugar. Like a sweet sugar, maybe a little bit of a berry in there. It was very strong and it lasted well. This surprised me because a lot of Demeter fragrances do not, but I could smell that cotton candy for quite a while. And we have 2 from Scentbird. No, I just never really invested in the little containers because I don't carry them around that much. And it felt like, what am I going to do with all of these? Because what am I going to do with these? I just end up throwing them out anyway. So, yeah. This is Acqua di Parma Arnica de Capri. This is like a grapefruit scent. I kind of enjoyed it, but the last time I used it, I was like, no. There's something too green in there that I just did not enjoy. And kind of the opposite, this is Ulrich Lang, New York, 17 Nandon Road. I was not enjoying this. It was a little too beachy, too floral, like yellow floral, I guess. I enjoyed it the last time that I used it though. But no, once again, would not purchase it. Then I finished 2 more fragrances. I know, crazy month. That's 6 plus what I finished in body mists that are in my project. Like, this was a crazy month. I had a lot of things that were close to being done, and I just kind of was like, we're going to layer. We are going to, you know, pick me up. And then one of them, this one, lent itself very well to that. This is Kayali Eden Juicy Apple 01. Love the scent of this. It lasts like maybe 5 minutes on me, and then I'm like trying to smell it. So I kind of went through this one and then was able to layer other things over it after, like, I waited a few hours, like 3 to 4 hours, and then I was like, I'm just going to put something else on top because I can't smell it at all. So no, I would not purchase this. I would not recommend this because it is so fleeting. It's, you know, it smells really nice, but it's like a Bath and Body Works body spray that just disappears. I have some of those that last longer than this anyway. So love it. Going to keep the bottle though because it's very cute, the little miniature bottle. Then the last thing I finished is from Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. This was in my work bag, and I meant to spray this, and there's a little tiny bit left. I wonder if I can get any more. I meant to use this like as a pick-me-up during the day, and then I just totally forgot that I had it in my work bag, and I grabbed it out this past week, and I was like, oh, we're going to finish this before the end of April because let's just get rid of it. So I did end up finishing this. I do have a larger size of this. Is this, I can't remember. Some of, it's getting perfume on my hands, but some of these you can refill, and I might do that if it's an option. So that's it for my empties. That's quite a few. I need to now type up all of these, which is going to take forever. But let me know how you think I did. Let me know if you finished up anything that you feel accomplished about. I feel accomplished about the fragrances. I feel accomplished about the lip care and the bronzer. Like, those things take a while to get through. So I feel like I did some good work there. I'm also impressed with how many candles I finished. This is like my second month of quite a few candles, and I'm not really sure how I did it, but there you go. Anyway, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.